So, Detail tab. What is it? Why do we have it? Well, here at the top, just to explain this away, this is just detailing how your instrument has been working, how it's been configured. So it's going to give you first of all, it's going to give you the instrument data, serial and product code. So the serial is the one that starts with a G. The product code, we call them Optimus Greens, Optimus Reds to customers, but they're CRs to us. Time history rate, the 1 second time history rate we discussed. Audio quality, if you have an instrument that can record audio, when it was last calibrated in the factory, don't forget to calibrate your instruments with us. Calibration before and after for the actual measurement itself here, and the integrators I was using. So when we looked earlier about being able to change it from the UK to the US or the EU, that's what it's referring to there. So you've got all that measurement information basically, and if you wish, just hover and export. If you so wish, you can send that to Excel. Over here, and I quite like this one, this is measurement values. So yes, we have our lovely time history graphs, we have our fancy frequency bands jumping up and down, our NR curves and all that lovely stuff. We have our check me out and a flyover map, and it's all lovely. But sometimes, maybe towards the end of the day, you just want to look at some numbers, some average values for that measurement. And that's what this is here. These are your average values for all of the parameters that can be given an averaged value. And again, if you hover, you can export data, put it into CSV, do calculations if you like CSV, I mean Excel, do calculations if you wish. In fact, just simply click export. Again, put it on your desktop. It's hilarious to one of your colleagues. Otherwise I'll forget what this is. Click save, and I've now got a copy of that. Oh, my dad's going, oh bless it, I've ticked the box that says open as well. So those are those values. Kind of interesting, but probably of more use would be the one down here, which is the time history, which is the box that's currently empty. So we've got broadband, so the parameters that are being monitored, your LAQ, your LC peak. We've got first and third octaves. So if I click broadband, these are the parameters monitored here in blue at the top. If I click octaves, it's showing me the 10 octave bands in the middle of the frequency range for hearing defense selection. If I click third octaves, you can see there's a fair bit more data there. It's between 33 and 36 bands. If I do the classic hover, I can export. If I export that to Excel, which Webinaut. Do you enjoy the Webinaut? Let me just click desktop to avoid Dave in IT, click save, open it up for me. Look at all that lovely data. Look at that, fantastic stuff. This can be useful depending on what you're working on, but I don't use it very much myself, I'll be honest with you, but you do have the capability to do it. However, if you are going to export to Excel, so you want to export from the parameters, the LAQ, the LA peak, that sort of thing, you can export it from here, and that's fine. But the first thing you're going to do when you get to that Excel document is remove all the parameters that you're not interested in. So if you are exporting to Excel, and I'll show you in a second, I'd suggest doing from the time history tab. But just to give you an idea of how much data you are exporting at this point, what you can see on the screen, that is 15 seconds worth of data. So just bear in mind, if it's a long measurement, you are exporting quite a lot of information there. But my advice would be, if you are exporting to Excel, if you do it from time history, so I've got LAQ and LCEQ ticked. If I do the magic right click, go to export, I'm going to do it to CSV. You can, of course, just save the image on the screen if you want to produce your own reports without using our templates. Go then, if I won't go any further because you've seen me export to Excel twice now, but if I click OK, it'll be fine dandy. It's only going to export the parameters that I've ticked here. So I don't have to, as soon as I open up Excel, remove 10 different columns because I don't want them. So that's our detail tab.